We're 2 hours and 15 minutes into stream. We had to take a little break there. We did catch our notes, so we do have our Mueller report where we went through everything. Really interested to see how it's going to turn out, especially as the Russia alignment continues to build and build and build, because we don't really know what the fallout is going to be until we see some of that fallout. That's kind of the unfortunate part. A lot of this stuff is that cliff that I was talking about. That analogy kind of plays. I don't love slippery slope arguments without proper justification. So I'm not going to say that we're on a slippery slope and every step that we take is, that end. But my goodness, how many guardrails have we busted through on our way to avoid authoritarian dictatorship? How many times have we had an ability or a possibility to put on the brakes, to steer the car away from the edge, to avert this failure of our procedure? Our procedures call for certain things to be done, and we have failed to do so. So at what point do we, because there are other fail-safes, but they become more and more extreme, It's kind of like contraception in that way. The price and the effect, the cost really to everything goes up the longer you wait. Abstinence, the cost is pretty low. And then it kind of steps up there. So applying the brakes, steering away, not that drastic, not stuff that you need to take immediately, but you can do over time. We've kind of left those in the dust. Now we need hard turns. We need drastic measures. The time for half measures and talk is over. We need people that are willing to stand up to the bullshit. We need bureaucrats in places that can report on this, whistleblowers, and we need dedicated journalists, people that are reporting on the ground who see this, what do you call it? I don't know. Legal and illegal have left the building at this point. Malfeasance, I guess we'll call it. The behaviors that are unconstitutional that we can call out, that we can make clear to the American people, need to be made clear to the American people. And more it's going to fall to our media. It's going to fall to our journalists. It's going to fall to our people on the ground, because I feel like the first administration, we had quite a few people who were willing to come out because they knew how the government should operate and should be run constitutionally. So when Trump tried to go the opposite direction or tried to pull some goofy shit, you had these people that were watching out and were able to blow the whistle immediately or say something right away. Now these people are gone. Now you have these people. And honestly, these really even-handed statements from Kash Patel don't reassure me. They almost make me a little bit more suspicious, because why are you changing your tune now? Is this the task that you've been given? Trump says, hey, we really want the FBI to be the respected one, so when we put out an investigation, it gets trusted. Go about making yourself very trustworthy. No more talk of the king shit. No more chill out on all the goofy stuff. You're going to be our one that we parade around, and you're going to be the one that makes a good face for the cameras. I have no idea. I don't know. I am not claiming that I know that these things happen, but it would be interesting to see how it plays out over the next couple months, or next couple weeks even. How is this even-handed and constitutional, approach that he's taking? How is it actually going to play out within the FBI? We'll see. Quite a bit of those federal workers, from what I understand, have stayed around. So we will see the dedicated individuals who weren't willing to leave or take early retirement or whatever for, their own decisions. Some people did, and a lot of people stayed. So we should be getting at least a general report of what's going on from the workers, even if we can't count on it from the very tops, which I think more and more I believe you won't be able to, because these people will be working in conspiracy together, as Trump has proven time and time again he will, to commit crimes, especially crimes against you and me in the United States. Stealing people's votes, going out of his way to disenfranchise people is like one of the biggest things that I've ever seen. But conspiring with people for fake electors, that whole ordeal, as we read into the Mueller report and all these things and the private meetings that you hear about and all this and New York City mayor corruption stuff. Like I said, legal and illegal has changed quite a bit, but my goodness, it is still wrong. It is still wrong. That seems like a good place to wrap it up. So for everybody who's looking around, who's wondering if there's anybody, if you see this, it is still wrong. Even if the Supreme Court says it's not illegal, and even if, it gets ruled by, somebody these things are still wrong. And it's okay to say that they are. It's okay to say that they're un-American. It's okay to say that they're unconstitutional. And it's okay to say that they're unpatriotic. Remember this. We are the real patriots, not some gaggle of idiots who storm the Capitol when they have no evidence of anything, but us, the people who really do understand the meaning of the reasons why we have the rules in place that they are, such that the founders laid down and then other people built upon, and then in a orderly process, we're able to construct this amazing thing, this amazing project that is being stripped to its bones right in front of us. So if you ever need to feel like you're not crazy, this is a good place to come, because this shit is wrong. And we're allowed to say publicly that it's wrong. And that's why I'm here. No aim assist. We're out here. We're sniping. We're having a good time. I'm going to throw on some games so I can chill the bleep out.